Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for the introduction of the next Arena Gauntlet League. The Foundations Gauntlet League is an open invitation customized league on MTG Arena that you may not be super familiar with, so let's give a quick rundown of the details. Whoa, well, that was interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, the Arena Gauntlet League is a curated limited format where you open a traditional sealed pool of 6 play booster packs and build a 60 card deck, and yes, this is notably larger than the 40 card deck, and you'll see why in a moment. And you battle through a series of weekly gauntlets to attempt to qualify for a top 8 mega draft at the end of the season. What is going on? Well, the reason that the deck size begins at 60 and not 40 is because every time you lose a match, you get to add a comeback pack to your pool and boost your deck for future matches. When you reach your 11th overall loss, you are eliminated from the tournament. Simple as that. Each season, the Gauntlet League rules take on a bit of a twist to reflect the setting of the league, and with Foundations, we're returning to what I understand is a fan favorite. Okay, I think I've figured it out. We must be planeswalking. That must be because the biggest knob being turned in this iteration of the Gauntlet League is what plane each week of the league takes place on. There are 23 planes that could be randomly selected for each week of play, and you can see a few of them flashing across your screen now. Each of these planes adds a twist to each week of play. Based on popular vote amongst league members, we are beginning week 1 on Dominaria, where all comeback packs are from Foundations, and when you open a comeback pack, you get to choose a common from Foundations that is not currently in your pool and add it to your pool. Something fun about this league that I will be doing for you all is that I will be posting each of my 5 weekly matches as individual videos without cuts in gameplay uploaded Monday through Friday each week until I am inevitably eliminated. And I've also lined up some matches that other league members will be featured on over voice chat to add to the experience for all of us. So for longtime viewers, yes, this does mean that these videos will take the place of the thrice weekly Foundation drafts, but don't worry, I have some plans to throw some of those more fun drafts up every now and then when I can. Now, this is basically everything you need to know to be ready to follow along with my participation in the Foundations Gauntlet League. This league has 121 members, so a top 8 is obviously a stretch, but we will do our best and hopefully have fun along the way. There are a maximum of 6 weeks in the league prior to the top 8 mega draft, assuming you don't accumulate 11 match losses prior to the 6th week of competition. So we're shooting for a record of 20-10 at the very least. Okay, and today's video will conclude with my sealed deck build that I will use to begin the tournament. So let's dive right into that. All right, here we are in the deck build, and this is going to be a really interesting league. Like I mentioned, we've got a 60 card deck we have to build. There is effectively like no fixing in this format. And look at our blue. We have 4 total blue cards. Like last league, for those of you that were with me during Duskmorn, I had like twice as many white cards as any other color. And now I have 4 total blue cards. You see a Progenitus over here, which is effectively unplayable. And look, every single one of our dual lands touches blue, which I don't need it to. So this is going to be kind of wild. I'm going to sort by rarity here. The best rares I can see that we have are these here. All the rest of our rares and mythics, we've got Progenitus. Sphinx is a very good card, but like I said, blue's the only color we like effectively just cannot play even in the slightest. So 4 total blue. I'm just going to throw these over here along with the lands. We basically just don't even need to look at these. And pretty much the dual lands too, because the dual lands touch blue and I'm not playing blue. So the reason why I said it's going to be an absolutely wild league is because there are no fixing here, and I've already taken a look at this pool just a little bit, and I've added up any 2-color combination, and I don't have enough cards in 2 colors to make a 2-color deck. So my deck has to be 3 colors with absolutely no fixing. So my mana is going to be hot garbage, and what I'm hoping for is that everyone else is going through the same thing as me, because this is bad. So I'm thinking some sort of red-green deck, but like I said, I don't have enough cards to build a red-green deck. So, like, if we just kind of, you know, just throw most of the playable cards in both of these colors down here. I mean, I've got the Whelps, which I don't have a lot of non-creatures, so let's see. Firebrand, Cavalry. Cavalry is pretty good with Krenko. Maybe we can steal some wins like that. Firebrand Archer is a 2/1. Sower of Chaos, double Lagak, Raiders, some Giant Growths, a Bite Down. And we do have a lot of 2-drops in green, which is nice. So double Colony, double Thespian, that is a luxury, I think. So Elfsworn, double Stomper, Elfsworn Giant here. Look, we're still at 27. Mind you, we have to build a 60-card deck, so we need like 35 cards here. Not including lands. Maybe we can include like Meteor Golem, and then, gosh, even if we included the Whelps here, this is officially. Let's pretend we wanted an employment. This is officially all non-artifact cards in red and green in my entire pool, and there are some I'd prefer to not play, and I still have to fill some. So in all of my entire pool, I have a Banishing Light as removal. I have double Stab, which is nice, and a Bite Down. That's it. There's a Stroke of Midnight, but this card is garbage, so prefer not to play that. And that's all the removal I have. So that's going to be... Oh, and there's a double Make Your Move, I guess, could be interesting. There might be a version of a white deck here, but, like, I think our rares being Krenko, Goblin, Vivian Reed, and Loot, I think I'm pretty incentivized to try to build some sort of red-green deck here. So there's a chance I could bring in maybe double Stab. These Soul Callers seem fine, I guess. Warden is pretty good. Perforating Artist, maybe. Maybe this random 4/4. I mean, we're up to 38, so I could even make some cuts from here. Something like this. This is what I'm kind of looking at. There might be an option to build some sort of white deck. I think we're going to have to wait till we get some comeback packs, which my suspicion is going to be pretty early on in this league, meaning we're going to lose pretty quickly. But I'll do my best with what we got. Like I said, this is a really, really tough deck build, and I have a feeling that most of the members of the league are dealing with similar things. It's not like there's a lot of fixing in here. Most people get, on average, 3 lands, or 3 dual lands. You got to hope they end up in your colors. And red, green, black, Jund, aggro, kind of is what I'm looking at here. So this isn't the final version of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and build that final version, and I'm going to go ahead and make a cut to what I'm going to decide to run as the first match in the league. So, see you in a second. Okay, and here's where I ended up. Like I said, this does not look good even in the slightest. We've got some good cards, I guess. Vivian being one of our best. Krenko, good if they don't have like a Scorching Dragonfire or something, Goblin is fine. It's okay. As another rare, and Loot is also potentially fine. My mana is horrible. There's a chance we could just completely lose several matches until we get enough packs built up through comeback packs just to mana screw. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total black cards and 6 black sources, which is really not where you want to be. But like I said, we just really don't have a lot of options because I need to make sure I have a lot of green sources as well for, a ton of green cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 16 green. I mean, I have to make sure I can cast my green spells and red as well. So I haven't obviously played a match yet. So maybe there's a chance I change this before match 1 because I'm just not confident about it. you'll see before match 1, which match 1's going to release next Monday, and you'll see my first week of matches Monday through Friday of next week. And I will update you on the deck I'm running right before we get into that match, before we start the first match of the league. So, hopefully you guys are excited for this league. You know, like I said, it doesn't look to be the most interesting deck or the most powerful deck, but like I said, I think everyone else is going to be dealing with very, very similar things as we are, and if they're not, then I'm unlucky, I suppose. Who knows? Either way, this will do it for the introduction and deck build portion of the league introduction, and I will see you on Monday for the first match of the Foundations Gauntlet League. See you then.